Art teachers. Teachers of art. And the only thing standing between your kid absolutely hating every second of school forever and being slightly more okay with it. Art teachers are the only faculty members that make any school day worth it. Waking up at early hours of the day to walk home late with piles of homework that force you to stay up until the next day. Absolute bliss. Right, Andy?
Sorry, I couldn't hear you over my overwhelming success!
Of course you can. Well, some art teachers aren't as good as others. Some want to build up your picture of a turd and call it an abstract masterpiece. Some want to tear it down and call your turd a turd, and others don't care. Unfortunately, I only had the two in my life. What about you, Andy?
Sorry, I couldn't hear you over my art teacher praising my work!
Right. Anyway, throughout elementary school, I had one art teacher. That's weird to say right now, but no, my elementary school was kindergarten through 6th grade. Not much change in 7 years. Teachers, principals, faculty, janitors, nothing. Middle school brought me one of the greatest art teachers ever. She would consistently prod us to not only be more creative, but she would help us find that spark in every project. Of course, I was almost stabbed in the hand, but we saved that story for another day. Andy, any fun art stories?
Sorry, I couldn't hear you over my art getting better every second!
Right. Anyway, high school brought art teachers that expected way more out of me than was creatively possible. Look at these Storii-tomo. Do you really think my creativity spans much farther than this? I can't draw for shit. Andy can, but he's too busy to draw these. Right, Andy?
Actually. That part is true.
Then came college, and the reason I made this Storii-tomo. There was one art teacher. We will represent him in a way that really suits how he treated me in class. Perfect. This guy was a walking, talking, breathing middle finger. At least to me, and others noticed it. I made friends in class. What? James has the capacity to make friends? Yes, I do, random interrogative voice.
You don't need to have conversations with yourself, I'm right here.
Then how?
Oh wait! I'm too busy with my amazing art being amazing.
He set me up for that one. Anyway, this guy was a complete and total asshole. He played favorites to a degree that I can safely call creepy. He would not only automatically pass, but stare at some of our female students and constantly praise their works. Now yes, they were good artists, but there were other people to recognize that he never did. Not me, I never got praised, mostly because the only art I could ever excel at was sculpture. Not drawing, not painting, and not whatever this chalky shit is.
Charcoal.
Whatever, I wasn't good at it, and I'll never be good at it. But this guy was hell-bent on making sure I never forgot that. Our first assignment was to draw straight lines without the use of a straight edge. Given this was the first class, I understood. I drew my lines and they weren't straight per se. They were a little wobbly here and there, but they did the job. I noticed mine were better than the people to my right and left. Professor Fucknugget didn't think so, though.
I'm tuning in for the rest of this just to hear you call this guy different names.
Fuckbag McDicknugget walked directly up to my desk. Our desks were in a circle for some stupid reason, and told me to do it again because my lines weren't straight enough. He then walked away without looking at anyone else's, and proceeded to watch me for the rest of the class.
You wanted to make sure you did it.
No, Andy, Sir Shitbag wanted to single me out, and he did more than once. I had one sheet of paper. I could only use one. So could everyone else. The professor wouldn't let me use the back of my sheet though. When I asked for a second sheet to complete a stupid task, he literally just shrugged his shoulder and walked away.
He just wanted to make sure you did it?
No, Senior Fucklebuckle was being an asshole. Throughout the semester with him, he singled me out again and again and again and made me redo pieces or entire works because he didn't like them. I was always near people whose works were either 10 times better than mine or looked like absolute dumpster fires.
He just wanted to see you with your skill level?
No, Count Fuckula singled me out every single assignment and would always watch me while giving the lecture. I'm not a bad student. I pay attention, I take notes, I made sure to follow his directions each time. But each and every time something went wrong. Each and every time he found something and anything and pinned me for it. And he would always talk super fucking loud when he was talking to me. So if it was quiet and we were all working, he'd pick up his volume to talk to me like I was hearing impaired or something. People would look over and give me funny looks when he spoke to me. I fucking hated that guy.
I think this guy wanted to see you succeed in areas where you obviously struggle.
Stop taking his side. You've dealt with art teachers who would change the rules on you and make you feel like, yeah, you suck and I'm gonna make sure you know it, right? You can't possibly take this turd muffin's side.
I have dealt with them, but I dealt with all of them the same way.
Fine, I'll insult your abilities and you react how you would if an art teacher told you that. Your art sucks, and you'll never amount to anything beyond designing bland designs for t-shirts in a knockoff Hot Topic store located in bumfuck Wisconsin.
Okay. Oh, I'll never amount to anything. Look where you are, stuck in some shoddy classroom using secondhand power tools as paintbrushes. You see the hugging stuff I create? People wear that stuff. People buy it from me. I may not make as much as you, but I can safely say no one wears your single red line down the middle of a campus. You bleep this part out. Just remember, those who can't do, teach. You stupid. Phew. Sorry about that. Some of that was anger directed at James. The rest was legitimate anger at our teachers. Don't let them give way to your talent, and always try to improve. Anyway, I have to find a broom and a mop. I gotta clean up, James.